Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Austin Desperados and the Cincinnati Bengals. Gentlemen taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Down the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Huh? Why you said that?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Richard Anderson, stay in your lane. No, I gotta play
on 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get it up to the 30.
I was supposed to play
they'll get 3 as the drive continues.
Cowboys.
It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's again to Montgomery. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This dude's sad.
Nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Montgomery.
Man, get the fuck out of here, Madden.
And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 44 yards.
You don't need to when they let him get a bullshit-ass run like that. I don't know what he ran this one.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Yeah.
Back to throw. Phillips. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now.
Get it ready. 60 out more. Hey, get in there. Check 24. Check 24. You draw corporate. Fire.
Looking to throw.
And that's fucking bullshit, dog.
Complete. First catch for the NFL's catch leader after 1 week, and it's a 1st down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talk to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone.
Man, quit trying to run backwards so you could create separation. Sad ass.
Hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now Phillips to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 40-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
I shouldn't have played that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now they try the right side here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
What the hell is this again?
Right back to him on first down. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
He'll look to throw. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
That's bullshit,
big
bro.
turnover there as his guys
The
will
boss.
get the football back.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick.
He gonna catch it though, huh?
They'll get 14 on that.
Whatever,
one.
man.
Bengal first down.
But you make my man throw the ball behind him.
Pre-game meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what they play man coverage against you. He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered.
Bro, that run shit dead.
Covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Phillips looking to throw on second down. He's got the connection to Cooper. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They're just going to keep letting you throw 3-yard routes.
And it sets up a third down.
Fucking sad ass.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the ready.
Phillips now on third down. And a
That shit
throw
down,
gonna be
man.
incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this
Nah,
situation,
trying to-
the defender is making sure
I don't know what he called
it.
it, so-
So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together...
Bro, you got to hold your block.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
You gotta hold your block.
To go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
3 pounds, 132 fighter. Ready?
Looking to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
What up, Madden, bro?
If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
Not letting my quarterback throw the ball.
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That's taken on the 25. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
I didn't want to fucking dive.
A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking in the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's all they said as run.
Here we go. 8, read. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Hey, Alpha. 54.
To throw on 2nd down. Phillips. Open Dennis Ross complete. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about.
I don't have time.
The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Motherfucker sad, bro.
First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16.
The game just gonna keep fucking saving and letting him throw slant routes.
Pick up on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Phillips. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, 5, and touchdown. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talking about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw is Phillips. To throw on 2nd down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A gain there of 20.
That man's sad, bro. Like,
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be.
Bro,
and
what
he ended
the?
up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Oh, this fucking...
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Not even gonna say nothing, bro. Like,
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Right there.
Here's 2nd and 8.
What
In
a
a
ball,
heavy
dummy.
traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when
I mean,
in that direction and versus that
he should have got closer than that, but
linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they're taking big advantage of it. Went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights.
he had almost a 10-yard head start, though.
This one tied at 14.
Like, he should have caught up to him, but I don't know if he actually should have caught him.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people
Don't
say
do
it's
me
not
like
worth
that,
trying,
man.
but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
I don't want to be him.
I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the block for him.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece.
I was strafing,
As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with
but I don't know why he started sliding like that again.
Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half all time.
I guess they're about to put him in the animation.
A couple yards deep.
But they say, you better come back over here to the right.
He ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy.
I'm trying to see how this linebacker ran through the line like that. So the guard not gonna block nobody.
Relax. Try to figure out what is working and call more of that.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like how y'all don't let me, how y'all ain't let me cut back.
Hard to get them started again occasionally.
He blocks here so quick. Who right here? Oh.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Yeah.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, box drop. Pilot, 64, reach. 51. All day, dog. Back. Check 99. Look, squeeze. They're
indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete.
Man, what the?
Boy, a curious
Come on,
decision
man, bro.
to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back.
About to cut this
receiver.
receiver.
Terrific field position.
Ready. 18 Gators. Let's go, defense.
On 1st down, Montgomery.
Yeah. Well, I ain't paid that much for him.
Inside the 15.
I was the only bid on him.
All said and done. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight.
I'm just trying to figure out how he threw the ball so far on that previous play.
The football for his offensive teammates, the worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Montgomery.
Man, come here, bro. Like, I get tired of the animation where they just let the man. I'm hitting the dude behind the line of scrimmage.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give to Montgomery out of the gun.
Look at this bullshit, bro. Man, whatever.
A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
But my running back can't fall forward.
Taking the lead. After, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
No.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And then this man a specialist. Like, that's the part that really don't make sense.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we
in and out.
Coaches, and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up.
No, he was a man just now when that dude broke that pass up.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I saw him running back there, so I took the underneath. Let me hike the damn ball.
But instead, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Down. 60 outlaw. Watch the run. 61. Match box. White. Shit. Go. Yep. Check. Motion out of the backfield.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Why are you jumping?
Complete. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times,
It was pissing
not
me
just
off,
in my
bro.
playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here's Bradley Pinion.
He jumping, the quarterback throwing the ball off funny. He jumping on a rat catch.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys and trying to wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone. It really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday
playing like preach, huh?
Do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yeah.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery.
Come on,
and
bro.
he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time?
Oh, what?
Flip it over to the
But I know they better not call roughing the punter.
Dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
Man, look at the bullshit, bro. Look at man.
Aggressive play got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for got to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Now Montgomery. Oh, it springs free. Montgomery loses it.
They know that was bullshit.
And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change.
You're stupid.
Puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely.
You're stupid.
Nursing that slowly here in the 4th, a costly turnover. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. He already has
I'll bake you a cake for your birthday.
Now another tackle for a loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible.
Guess we can't run the ball no more.
He's wrecking things for them.
He picked that, he had picked it off early.
Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening.
Well, I'm kicking an extra point.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good.
They can review all they want.
As we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into
the sad part is I was stopping it with the other 3-4 defense, but he was running backwards.
He ultimately would have been, and he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, bro. I don't have time for this.
You almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
Oh, I know what I wasn't doing. All right.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like
It was dropping back.
Here's Phillips looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go down, but not before getting this.
Man, you just not going to let the man play the...
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete.
They don't want to switch me to that linebacker.
Bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to him because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On third down, it's Montgomery.
Another carry for their leader.
Why is my man getting hung up is what I want to know.
To continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
I hate playing people like this, bro.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain,
He's gonna keep running the same fucking play over and over. Oh.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one
fucking sad.
Backwards.
What you gonna call a play with 8 seconds left for?
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
He
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
He had a 13-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. To throw on second down. Phillips. Caught by Montgomery.
Get a ball.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. Accelerating, and off he goes.
Mahalo.
He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and in for the
Up by a touchdown.
Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And my, how the tables have turned after that play. And you know what? You think back to 1978. Little history lesson here. Take us through it, Charles. You remember that?
I remember it well. Trying to run out the clock. The Giants, Joe Pizarczyk trying to hand off to Larry Zonka. The ball goes on the ground.
What he say?
Edwards picks it up. What do we call that?
Look it up, kids.
What he saying in the chat?
The Meadowlands. Important extra point up and through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Oh, you starting your game.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision
quit all that juicing.
cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down.
Nah, I'm talking about him.
The 20. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Back to throw. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10.
Swamp, he done threw another pick.
I'm not sure, Brandon. We've seen a sloppy early played game this year for team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And they go the wrong way on this.
I want to say right on the D-pad.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken
that's what's up.
What a huge play at this point in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Why? Oh, who?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Oh, Tyler?
They've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What are they? And oh my goodness, he loses it again. It's going the other way. And they will set up shop red zone.
He about to concede. Oh my goodness.
At the 13-yard line.
Ready? 60 or. Come on, let's go. He's coming. We got number. Check. 60. Bullet 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 33-yard attempt. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win. And
since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for our visitors, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gauton saying so long, everybody.
That nigga got a meme talking about angels from heaven. Talking about Madden was giving me all kind of help.